There we go. Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. It was really sad to hear the news that we had to go back to virtual, but it's all good. We're here. We're gonna make it happen. Okay. So a couple of things. I guess we're gonna have to kind of go back to our old routine, and I don't know if that really bothers anybody or not. But obviously I feel like I have to shorten the lesson and I can't give as many details as what I would like to about the stuff, especially because the topics that progressives are really pushing and trying to make a lot of change, there's a lot of information to go over, and I'm trying to do it with you versus hoping that you're going to go back and do it on your own. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're just going to hit the highlights because that's all we're going to have time for to make sure that I can send you guys on your way for your next meetings. So I'm going to quickly discuss the bell ringer, and then make sure, however you're doing it, make sure that you have both your unit packet that's got your guided reading, and then you also have your progressive project packet. We're going to keep working on both of these. And between today and tomorrow, we're going to take care of the pieces that we're doing together. There is one thing, well, I don't know. It kind of depends on how much time we have, but most likely we're going to finish the unit packet together. And then when it comes for the progressive project packet, and I honestly cannot remember what I say on the Zooms for my online people. So I want to make sure that I say it again so that everybody's on the same page, is that we're doing, I would say, a good 90% of the progressive project packet together. The only thing that you guys are going to be responsible for doing on your own is where it says number 5 at the bottom, and I modified it. I know if you read the instructions that it says evaluate who was the best progressive president and why, and to write a 1 to 2 minute speech. You're not writing a speech. What you are doing, open up a Google Doc and you're going to write a minimum of a half-page response, which is, I don't know, 8 to 10 sentences. I don't really think that I'm asking that much. But anyway, that is the only piece that you will have to do by yourself, bless your heart, and submit as far as that goes, because I cut out several pieces for time purposes. So anyway, just want to make sure that I threw that out there. All right, let's get to it. So your bell ringer question, and I'm going to bring it up because I don't know if I even remember what I wrote this morning because I almost forgot to post it. Okay, bell ringer question says, what reasons are there for getting rid of alcohol through the temperance movement? So this is a big amendment. It's the 18th Amendment. We are banning alcohol. We are making it illegal for a period of roughly about 10 years before we end up bringing it back. And the 18th Amendment is the only amendment in American history that gets repealed or canceled out. All right. So reasons that we talked about the other day, we said that it's causing abuse, it's causing poverty, it's causing issues at work with workers either coming in drunk or, not showing up the next day because they're passed out somewhere. So there were a lot of reasons when it comes to, like I said, jobs, social issues, family problems. There were posters everywhere talking about how alcohol was leading to verbal abuse, physical abuse, and issues with the family at home. So for those and many other issues, we decided, you know what, as a whole, as a country, that it would serve us better to get rid of alcohol. And if you can think about this, I know we're kind of bouncing around as far as the time period, but this amendment gets passed at the end of World War I, and a lot of our soldiers don't even know about it until they come home. And it's like after you have fought a war and you just want to kick back, relax, and have a beer, it's now illegal to do so, which will get us into the Roaring Twenties and all that, the illegal speakeasies and everything that are coming. Hey, I didn't know this just because I'm probably not up on pop culture, but as we're getting ready to get into the 1920s and we have gangs that are popping up everywhere that are making money selling illegal alcohol, one of those big mobsters is Machine Gun Kelly. Anybody want to tell me why that name is interesting? Anybody want to talk to me this morning? Okay. All righty. Well, apparently there's a singer that's called Machine Gun Kelly. And I didn't realize that until I was looking at something and it pulled him up instead of the 1920s mobster Machine Gun Kelly. So anyway, okay. All right, let's get to it. And y'all just keep ignoring me. All right, let's go ahead for time purposes. We'll just go ahead and go into the packet. If I have time to get you caught up on the info that is in your Google Slides, I will. It is fill in the blank for this one, so we'll go through this pretty fast. And then when we get into your progressive project packet, we've got 2 or 3 different parts that we'll do for that. All right, it says guided reading 15-2. Number 1 says, as a social Darwinist, that's your answer, write it down. Social Darwinist, President Theodore Roosevelt believed that the United States was in competition with other nations. Number 2 says, as a progressive, Roosevelt believed government should adopt reforms to maintain an efficient society. That's your answer, efficient society. Number 3, to regulate big business without breaking up trust, Roosevelt convinced Congress to pass the Hepburn Act. That's Hepburn, Hepburn Act, to strengthen the Interstate Commerce Commission. All right, number 4, Roosevelt's going to make history as the first president ever to act as an arbitrator. Number 4 says, in the coal strike of 1902, Roosevelt urged the Union and the owners to accept arbitration. Arbitration is where a neutral third party listens to both sides. So Roosevelt is listening to both sides and coming up with a decision. Which is a settlement imposed by an outside party. Number 5, in 1906, Upton Sinclair's observations in the jungle after his experience in the meatpacking plant resulted in the passage of the Meat Inspection Act, and we can all thank him for that, and knowing that now our meat has to have all the labels on it to tell us all this info. So that's the Meat Inspection Act for number 5. Number 6 says, realizing the nation's bountiful resources were being used up at an alarming rate, Roosevelt urged Americans to conserve. That's your answer, conserve. So what's interesting is that Roosevelt is both a big game hunter as well as starting up a lot of these conservation efforts. And some people thought that he was kind of being two-faced because, how can you be this big game hunter and then also, you want to work on, wildlife reserves and things like that. But anyway, number 7, in 1902, Roosevelt supported passage of a law authorizing the use of funds from, here's your answer, public land sales. Public land sales to pay for irrigation projects in the West. Number 8 says Roosevelt backed efforts to save national forest, and it is thanks to Roosevelt that we start up several national forests, the Redwoods, Yosemite National Park, Yellowstone, and a few others. So number 8 is national forest. Number 9, Taft, who's going to come in after Roosevelt. Taft believed that Roosevelt, that's your answer, Roosevelt, limited competition, hurt consumers, and protected trust. So this is where their friendship falls apart, Roosevelt doesn't like what Taft does, so Roosevelt will come back in 1912 to run for re-election. And we'll talk about that a little bit later on. Number 10, when Taft accepted the Payne-Aldrich tariff, so it's Payne dash Aldrich, which is Aldrich, Payne-Aldrich tariff, which cut tariffs hardly at all and raised them on some goods. His standing among Republicans, progressive Republicans, deteriorated. So Taft is going to fall off of favor. And then, like I said, Roosevelt's going to come in. All right, last three, and then we got to move on. Number 11 says suspicion of tariffs, suspicion of Taft's Secretary of the Interior grew when he tried to make nearly 1 million acres of, your answer, public resources available for private development. Number 12, Taft established the Children's Bureau. Children's Bureau, which is a federal agency that investigated and publicized child labor problems. And last but not least, number 13, Taft also set up the Bureau of Mines to monitor the mining company's expanded national forest. That's your answer. And prevented development of water power sites. All right, so this was a combination of what's happening with Roosevelt and Taft's presidency. Roosevelt comes in and is president from 1901 to 1904. Taft will come in from 1904 to 1908. Wait a minute, hold on. No, that's not right. Roosevelt will be president from 1901 to 1908, and then Taft is 1908 to 1912, and then the 1912 election is where things get interesting, but I'm really not ready to talk about it. I'm going to save it for tomorrow when we get into section 3. Okay, all right. All right, go ahead and put that up. Let's go ahead and transition to the Progressive Project Packet. There's a couple more questions that I want to do in that first section of questions. And then we're going to go back to doing the crossword puzzle and looking at a couple of political cartoons to start wrapping up on the part we're doing together. All right, let's see. If you will look on the Progressive Project Packets, yesterday we did, I don't know, I want to say like that section of questions. And we're going to jump down. So if you'll follow along and look for these questions, they're not numbered. So you kind of have to look for which ones I'm doing. And I'm sorry. I guess I need to number them for next time. But if you will jump down, look at the last 4 questions. There's only 3 out of the 4 that we're going to do before we move on to the crossword puzzle. So if you look at those last 4 questions, we're going to start with, what social act did the progressive movement not help? Here's your answer. Discrimination. We are not touching the topic of racial discrimination. There's a lot of other issues that we're working on, right? We're trying to fix corruption in business, corruption in politics. We're trying to give women the right to vote. We're trying to get rid of alcohol. But one topic, this is your answer, the topic that is not covered is rights for minorities and ending segregation. All right, the next question under that says, why does the progressive movement end? It ends because of World War I. All right, World War I, we have plenty on our plate fighting a world war. So we kind of put all those changes that don't get fixed on the back burner. So because of World War I. The last question we're going to do together is the second one to the bottom. It says, which group of people made the movement possible? And we talked about it a little bit yesterday in the notes. It is your white middle-class Americans that don't have strings attached. You know, they're not controlled by these dirty politicians and big business owners. So those are the ones that are able to push and fight for change. Okay. Now, we're going to transition to give you some answers to your crossword puzzle. And some of these we did yesterday, but the only bad thing is I don't think that I made myself a note as to which ones we did already. So if you guys will like throw me a bone and help me out and not just be like dead air this morning, that would be fantastic.
We've done 18, 20, 7, and 15. And wait, we've done 19 across, 18 down. I think it was, 20 across, 7 down, and then 4 down.
Okay, thank you. That helps a lot. Okay. All right, let's start busting through this. All right, let's go to the down category and let's start making our way through the down category. All right, 1 down, nickname for Roosevelt's. Pretty sure it's Trust Buster. Let me write it out to make sure. I wish I had a pencil. Let me make sure it fits. Trust Buster, TRUSTBUSTER. Yeah, it does. 1 down is Trust Buster. That's the nickname for Roosevelt. He starts going after these big monopolies. So Trust Buster for 1 down. All right, 2 down. Act passed as a reaction to the jungle. And this one here, again, I'm gonna have to write it out to make sure it's right. I think it is pure food and drug. And I'm pretty sure that all fits in there. So PURE, food, FOOD, and AND. Hold on, wait a minute. No, something's not right. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't finish. PUREFOOD, pure food, and AND, drug. It's just pure food and drug. DRUG. Yeah, that's what it is. Pure food and drug for 2 down. All right. 3 down, writers who exposed problems. So that's like Ida Tarbell and Upton Sinclair and Lincoln Steffens. This is the nickname given to all those undercover journalists. Anybody want to throw me a bone and tell me what they think it might be?
Muckrakers?
Yes, muckrakers. All right, MUCKRAKERS. All right.
Wait, how do you spell that?
All right. Well, wait a minute. Let me make sure that I've got it right. MUCKRAKER. Is there got? Hold on. Was there an S? MUCKKERS. I think it has to have an S on it to fit. And let me make sure that's not going to mess up the one that's going across. What is that? 8 across at the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and do 8 across on the bottom. Name for Roosevelt's administration. And that's Square Deal. That was the name of his platform policy, whatever. So Square Deal, SQUARDEAL. Yeah, that fits.
How do you spell Muckrakers?
MUCKRAKERS.
All right, thank you.
All right, let's see.
Did we do one after muckrakers?
Yeah, I went ahead and did 8 across. The name for Roosevelt's administration, 8 across, is Square Deal. It's the one that's right there at the bottom of muckrakers. So Square Deal, SQUAREDEAL. All right, and I don't remember. Did we do 7 down? Do we have 7 down already? To remove an elected official from office?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I got
recall.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So again, I'm just trying to make sure that I've got all the ones we've done so far. Let's see. And again, I know some of these numbers are really hard to see just because, I don't know, I guess because it's been copied 100,000 times. 5 and 6 down. Have we done 5 and 6 down?
No, but I can't find 5.
All right. So 5 is right. 5 and 6.
Oh, beside
right.
6.
Yeah, they're right beside each other. Yeah, so if you can make out that that's a 6, sort of, and that's a 5 beside of it. So 5 down, the topic of the 18th Amendment, and I'm pretty sure that's temperance, but let me see. Let me make sure it fits. TEMPER. Hold on. Maybe that might not be it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Sorry, I don't have my key, so I'm having to. ERANC. No, hold on, something's not right. All right, hold off on 5 down. Maybe it'll come to me what it's supposed to be. That's not it. We can go ahead and do 6 down. Expert hired to run a city. It should be city manager. CITYMANGE. Is that right? MANAGER. Yeah.
It works.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we got that one right. 6 down is city manager. So I got that one. Just got to figure out what I'm doing wrong for number 5.
Would you want to do 13 across?
All right. Let's see. 13 across. Roosevelt's party in 1912 is going to be Bull Moose. That's the nickname for the mascot, Bull Moose. BULLMOOSE. Bull Moose. So that should help me figure out 5 down. Oh, I know. That's it. That helped me. Okay, it's prohibition. Prohibition for 5 down. Yep. That's what it is. PROHIBITION. Prohibition for 5 down. Thank you. That helps. I knew it would take me a minute. Okay. Fantastic. All right. Let's do 12 across. I don't think we've done that one yet. 12 across. The people vote directly on a law, which is one of the voting reforms we talked about the other day. And that's a referendum. All right. Yeah, that REFERENDUM, referendum, when you can vote directly on a law. Referendum for 12 across. And then we can go ahead and do 10 down, which is the name of a child labor act, and that's the Keaton-Owen. So Keatingowen. Keaton-Owen. All right, what about 9 down? Tariff that finally lowered rates is the Underwood. 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 And then let's see. I'm trying to keep up with the ones that we've done already. Have we got 11 down?
No.
First name of the new antitrust, and that's Clayton. So 11 down is CLAYTON. Clayton Antitrust Act. Just about got it. What about, do we have 14 down?
No, ma'am.
Name of Wilson's administration. 14 down is new, NEW, freedom, FREEDOM, new freedom. Okay. What's left now?
16 and 18 across.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay. Fantastic. You said 16?
And 17 down. It's not on the down because it's like cut off. 15's cut off too, so.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, but we've already done 15.
Yeah, 15 should be canon. CANNON. Yeah, 15 down is canon. 16, trying to preserve natural wildlife and beauty. Should be conservation. CONSERVATION. Conservation for 16 across. And then 17 down. For some reason, it's cut off on the ones that I printed, but it's on my virtual copy, so I'm gonna have to pull it back up. Let's see what it is. And I think that should be it. 17. Oh, no, it's cut off on this one too. Initials of something. Oh, well, that's fine. If I figure out what that one is, we can come back to it. All right, let's end on, go to the very last page. We'll do a political cartoon and then we'll call it a day, and I'll let you guys go because you've got other stuff to get to, whatever.
What was 17?
Oh, I didn't. I got to find the version that's not cut off so that I can read what it's supposed to be. So we'll save
So
that.
we didn't do 18 either?
Oh, you're not do 18. 18 should be jungle. Yeah, JUNGLE, jungle.
All right, thank you.
And then I'll give you 17 tomorrow. I'll figure that one out. All right, let's go to the back and do a political cartoon, and then we'll call it a day, and I'll let you guys go. All right, let's see. That first big political cartoon, it says, what does this artist suggest about Theodore Roosevelt? All right, so this obviously tells you that a lot of people do not like Roosevelt. A lot of people think that Roosevelt is a bully, and I realized that this scanned in super bad, and it's really hard to tell. They have Roosevelt dressed like a pirate. a cowboy. Well, I don't know, kind of the mesh between a cowboy and a pirate, really. But anyway, they think that Roosevelt is a crook. He's only out for himself. That Roosevelt, here's what I want you to write. Roosevelt does not think there is a difference between a good and a bad trust. And a trust is another way of saying a big monopoly. That Roosevelt is going after all big business the same.
What number was this?
So it's on the very back. It's that political cartoon. I think that says like a number 5 beside of it.
Okay, and I'm sorry, what did you say? I thought you were talking about number 1.
Oh, my bad. No, that Roosevelt doesn't think there's a difference between a good and a bad trust. Roosevelt thinks all big monopolies are bad, which the political cartoonist doesn't agree. They think that Roosevelt's just being a big bully. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop there just because. So there we go. All right, guys, what we will do tomorrow is wrap up. We will wrap up and finish your unit packets. We will wrap up finishing looking at these political cartoons and talking about those little poems. And then all you will have left to do is to do that reflection piece on who you think was the best progressive president and why. And I will give you a quick, expedited run through of all 3 presidents to hopefully better educate you on which one you think would be the best and why. All right. They're all 3 very different. All 3 very interesting guys, and I'm hoping that you guys will drink some Red Bull tomorrow and maybe talk to me a little bit more. This is super sad and depressing for me, anyway. So, any questions, comments, concerns? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna cry on the inside like a winner. And I'm going to let you guys go and hopefully enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. And I'll see you back here tomorrow.
Have a great day.
Oh.
Miss Walker,
Yes.
can you say number 13 on the reading packet? I missed it.
Okay. 13, National Forest.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was going to tell you, you did a great job on your music video. I thought the song choice was perfection.
All right. Thank you.
Good job. Oh, Dalton, if you're still on, and maybe you're still on because you're actually listening and not just because you forgot to end the video, but awesomeness in that music video. I'm not gonna lie to you. I listened to it several times, and yeah, you and several others. I really badly want to make like YouTube legends with those lyrics that you came up with. So, hey, I got a question for you. Is your brother older or younger?
He's older.
Older. Where did he go to school?
PG. Providence Grove.
Yes. Okay. I thought that I remembered him, but I wasn't 100% sure. So that's really cool. Nice. So,
Yeah, he told me that you were his teacher.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully he remembers in a good way, maybe not a bad way.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. That is cool. So, do you guys get to continue with basketball practice?
Yeah. We're off today, but yeah.
Okay. And you're still not allowed to have any spectators, are you?
Well, you get 2 per player. but the visiting team can't bring anybody.
Oh, okay. I got you.
No.
That sucks because I'd really love to come see y'all play. But anyway, maybe before the end of the season.
Maybe.
Okay. All righty. I'll let you guys go. Have a good one.
All right.
Hey, Miss Walker.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, so for the first page on the progressivism project packet, like, like the ones we answered, like the ones that we didn't answer, we were supposed to do those on our own, right?
You talking about this big old set of questions?
Yeah.
No, you're skipping the ones that we don't do together. We're just skipping altogether.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not numbered, so I can't tell you all the ones I got, but I didn't get we weren't supposed to get 1 through 4, were we?
No, I skipped those completely.
And then, yeah, I got pretty much everything after that. And then, yeah, there were just a couple in between that I guess we skipped. And then, and then I got like the last couple.
Yeah, I'll go through tomorrow and actually number them and just make sure
Okay.
that everybody's good with
Okay.
the ones that we've done together. Because I know that's really confusing because they're not numbered. But a
Yeah.
lot of this is stuff that we just don't have time to cover, and I'm not going to test you on it, so we're just going to kind of skip it.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.